Yes. It's your boy Change Agent Cooper. Like this channel, subscribe to this channel, click the bell for notifications because I want you to be alerted when I'm putting this content out. I got a lot to say. I'm going to say it. I got a lot of experience, strength, and hope, and I'm going to share it. Why would I not? So listen, man, yesterday started recovery month. You did. Yesterday was the first day of recovery month. It was the first day. And also it was a monumental day for your boy. Something I've been working on for so long, ever since I've been in the workforce development game, y'all. And I came in the game back in like 2016, 2015, when I was working at the community college. Then I got into the NC Works space, and I started learning about resources, and I was immediately just trying to figure out how to tap into some of these resources for the returning citizens, because I'm always fighting for the underdog. You dig what I'm saying? And so listen, yesterday marked a major moment in my life, fam. A young man that had did 12 and a half years in prison, black male, you feel me? Black male, he doesn't have substance use disorder, but he did a lot of time, and he come from the hood, he come from poverty, he come from, violence and all the things that go on in those areas, you feel me? And so he did a lot of time. He got a good head on his shoulders, but he didn't have any skills, like as it relates to like going to work. He got some good soft skills though, because he's like serious about life, and he's goal oriented. But anyway, he got out on what was it, August he got out on August the 10th. He got out on August the 10th. You did. He got out on August the 10th, and when he got out, he had a good head on his shoulders. People was reaching out to me a little after the fact, but he got on my radar. Glory be to God. And so once he got on my radar, and I met with him, the first thing I was thinking of was the on-the-job training contract. Because, see, I've been talking about on-the-job training contracts with PLI for a long time. And shout out to PLI. Shout out to the companies like PLI that I've been rocking with for years, that's been doing the second chance hiring and it's been committed. Shout out to Sarah Rosario. She don't work there no more, but she was the pioneer, that I built a relationship with. And it's been rocking with PLI ever since, man. They really about that life, like second chances and everything. But yeah, man. So this brother started his job at PLI yesterday with an on-the-job training contract. And an on-the-job training contract, these are resources that comes from the Workforce Development Board, in which a portion of a salary is paid for by the Workforce Board. So if a person is getting paid, $18, $19 an hour, 75% of that is reimbursed to the employer for the on-the-job training contract. So this is something, when I found out, I've been trying my best to get it up and running, trying my best, trying. And finally, it happened. You dig what I'm saying? And so what the process looked like for me, and this is why we need investments in the people that do the stuff like I do. This is why I need resources to hire up some people and show them how to do this thing and watch us rock out. And it's replicable across the state. Let me tell you. So what I ended up doing with this brother, this sharp brother who just needed an opportunity, was I got with him, proximate, picked him up from the halfway house. I helped him, obtain his record, his vital record. So he had a social security card already, but he still needed to get his, ID. He had a birth certificate. And then helped him. I took him to go apply for food stamps. You know what I'm saying? And then when I took him to apply for food stamps, I got the contact information for the person that had helped him with applying, and made sure that they emailed me the award letter, because we needed the award letter to upload into the NC Works system. And so I was hands-on with him because he needed help. Like, somebody that's did all that kind of time, you can't just tell them to go upload documents. They need some support. They need more hands-on support, you know what I'm saying, to upload their documents. So I worked with him along the process of uploading this documentation. I identified a second chance employer that's recovery friendly, that's a second chance employer that whose culture is ready for the people you did, because that's another thing you want to take into consideration. Like, is the work culture of the employer ready for the individuals? And I also, like I say, stayed engaged with them, like, all the stuff that you would need when you get out of prison, like hygiene and underwear, all that kind of stuff. But that's the typical part of the reentry process. Welcome a person home, you dig? Making sure they get a cell phone and all of that. But and stayed in touch with them. And so connected the employer with the Workforce Board. The Workforce Board got everything up and running. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was certain things they got to do on their end, all the paperwork and everything. But he started, y'all. He started on September the 1st. You feel me? On the job training contract. This is the first one. And I've been trying to make it happen. But I finally was able to do it. And it's replicable. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a decision maker or a stakeholder, I need you to listen up. This is something that we need to keep going. So we need to have funding that is earmarked for the, to go towards the workforce boards to be able to pay towards the salary. So like it's 3 months, I believe it's 3 months of reimbursing the employer. So that's one thing that we're going to need funding for, to make sure we got that part. And we're also going to need the funding to make sure we're paying the community health workers who are working with the returning citizens, welcome them home. And it would be great, I highly recommend that these community health workers that are navigating the resources have lived experience with prison reentry. I highly recommend that they have lived experience with prison reentry, and they take the community health worker training. They serve as a link, liaison, intermediary between the community and the resources. And this is an evidence-based practice. And they're already using the community health workers across the nation in reentry space. Dr. Ashkin is using the community health workers within the reentry space with folks with chronic illnesses and everything. And what I'm saying is we can use these community health workers with navigating the workforce development resources for the returning citizens. If you want to talk more about this, please holler at your boy. But I'm telling you now, it happened. The first one is happening. It's not going to be the last, because I got some other employers that's on deck that's been hitting me up wanting to do second chance hiring. And I'm so grateful for the ones that has been doing the second chance hiring over the years, to where I want them to get more on the job training contracts going, because I want to support the employers as well. You dig? And if the employers are getting supported, we might even can be creative with what we do with some other money that's coming from the employer. Maybe we can get creative with the talent acquisition budget to be able to put something towards transportation or work clothing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? With this money that they getting reimbursed for the salary side. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting when I think about it. Just thinking about where we can go with this. But just know, it happened. The OJT happened. And it was facilitated by a formerly incarcerated black man who was failed by the system. You feel me? So I was able to bounce back and be living proof for those who are coming home, and bridge the gaps and create more people like me to be living proof and end stigma. Get people to participate in the economic mainstream and not reoffend because they feel like they're a part of society. You feel me? That's what it's about. And let's not forget, economic security is a social determinant of health. My name is Change Agent Cooper. I'm not the answer, but I'm for damn sure the alternative.